Wishing a very wonderful morning to all of you. Welcome to the e-classes of Ambuja Public School. Today in our English class, we will be doing a chapter from a supplementary reader, Packed with the Sun. The title of the lesson is The Shepherd's Treasure. This is chapter number 3 of your supplementary reader. This story throws light upon the importance of human values like honesty, wisdom, and humanity. How, by following such values, a shepherd became a governor. To look deeper into the story, let us read it first. The setting of the story is Iran. Iran is also called Persia. It is a country in Western Asia. Its capital is Tehran. This story is a folk tale from Iran. A folk tale is a story which passes from one generation to another with the word of mouth. Folk tales are stories in oral tradition or tales that people tell to each other rather than stories in written form. They are closely related to many storytelling traditions, including fables, myths, and fairy tales. The theme of this story is wisdom and kindness, and the main characters are the shepherd and the king. So here we begin the reading of the lesson. The title is The Shepherd's Treasure. In a village in Iran, there once lived a shepherd. He was very poor. He did not have even a small cottage of his own. He had never been to school or learnt to read and write, for there were very few schools in those days. Though poor and uneducated, this shepherd was very wise. He understood people's sorrows and troubles and helped them face their problems with courage and common sense. The word shepherd means person who tends the sheep. Cottage means small house typically found in rural or semi-rural areas. The word uneducated means the person not having formal education. Sorrow means sadness or an unpleasant state of mind. Troubles means problems. The word courage means bravery, and common sense means sound and prudent judgment based on facts. Many people came to him for advice. Soon he became famous for his wisdom and friendly nature. The king of that country heard about him and thought of meeting him. Disguised as a shepherd and riding on a mule, one day the king came to the cave where the wise shepherd lived. As soon as the shepherd saw the traveler coming towards the cave, he rose to welcome him. He took the tired traveler inside the cave, gave him water to drink, and a share of his own meager meal. The king rested for the night in the cave and was greatly impressed by the shepherd's hospitality and wise conversation. Children, the word advice means suggestion, famous means popular, wisdom means good sense or ability to discern inner qualities. Disguised means to hide the real self, or you can say a false appearance. Mule is a hybrid between horse and a donkey. The word Traveler means a person who travels from one place to another. Meager word means very less in quantity. The word cave means underground chamber for storage or living. Impressed means to affect deeply. The word hospitality means being hospitable or a hospitable reception of guest. Conversation means oral exchange of sentiments, and in other words we can say talk between more than one person. Though still tired, the king decided to depart the next morning. He said, "Many thanks for your kindness to a poor traveler. I have a long way to go. Permit me to leave." Looking straight into the eyes of his guest, the shepherd replied, "Thank you, Your Majesty, for paying me the compliment of a visit." The king was astonished as well as pleased. He is indeed very wise. He thought to himself, "I need people like him to work for me." And the king appointed this humble shepherd the governor of a small district. Although he rose to power and dignity, the shepherd remained as humble as ever. People loved and honored him for his wisdom, sympathy, and goodness. He was kind and just to one and all. His fame as a fair and wise governor soon spread throughout the country. Children, the word depart means to leave, permit means to allow, the word humble means to be not proud of anything, the word dignity means someone of high rank or position, honored means respected, the word sympathy means tendency to favor and support, goodness is morality in character, fame is popularity, and to spread means to expand on a larger extent. Now the governors of other provinces grew terribly jealous of him and began to talk to the king against him. They said, "He is very dishonest and keeps for himself part of the money that he collects as tax from the people. Why did he always carry with him," they added, "an iron chest? Perhaps he carried in it the treasure that he had secretly collected." The word provinces means an administrative district or a division of a country. Terribly means extremely bad. The word jealous means envious or intolerant. Dishonest means not honest in words or deeds. The word chest means a container used for storage. Treasure means wealth or the riches. Secretly means in a hidden way. Let's continue the reading. After all, they said mockingly, he was an ordinary shepherd and could behave no better. The word mockingly means ridiculing. To ridicule someone. Ordinary means very common or something which has no distinctive or special quality. At first, the king did not pay attention to these reports. But how long could he ignore these governors and their endless stories about the shepherd? One thing was certain, the king discovered. The new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. The word ignore means to avoid. Discovered means to find out. So one day the new governor was summoned to the palace. He came riding on his camel, and to everyone's delight, the famous iron chest was there, fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. Now the king was angry. He thundered, "Why do you always carry that iron chest with you? What does it contain?" The governor smiled. He asked his servant to bring in the iron chest. To bring in the chest. How eagerly the people standing around waited for the shepherd to be found out. But how great was their astonishment, and even of the king himself, when the chest was opened. No gold or silver or jewels, but an old blanket was all that came out. Let us understand the meanings of these words. Summon means to call. Delight means pleasure. Fastened securely means to tie in such a manner that it does not fall or open easily. Thundered means to shout with anger. Eagerly means impatiently or unable to wait. Astonishment means great surprise or wonder. Jewels means precious stones and ornaments. And blanket is a warm piece of cloth that is used in winters to cover the body to protect from extreme cold. Let us resume our reading. Holding it up proudly, the shepherd said, "This, my dear master, is my only treasure. I always carry it with me. But why do you carry such an ordinary blanket with you? Surely you are the governor of a district," the king asked. To which the shepherd replied with quiet dignity, "This blanket is my oldest friend. It will still protect me if at any time your majesty should wish to take away my new clothes." How pleased the king was, and how embarrassed the jealous governors became to hear the wise men's reply. Now they knew that the shepherd was indeed the humblest and the wisest man in the land. The king made him the governor of a much bigger district that very day. The word majesty means royal power or a title which is used while talking to a king or a queen. Cloaks means a sleeveless overgarment that hangs loosely from shoulders. Pleased means very happy. Now let us understand the story. The Shepherd's Treasure is a famous folk tale of Iran. This folk tale is the story of a poor shepherd and how his friendliness and wisdom won the heart of everyone. Once in a village of Iran, there lived a shepherd. He was uneducated due to the lack of schools in the village. But his wisdom and friendliness made him famous, and almost all the people in his surrounding came to visit him for taking solutions and suggestions for their problems. Soon the king heard about the shepherd, and he decided to visit the shepherd's place. He disguised himself as a shepherd, that means he dressed like a shepherd, and went to the cave of the wise shepherd on a mule. As expected, the shepherd welcomed the guest and gave his piece of food. The king spent the night with the shepherd and decided to leave the next day. While leaving, when they were talking to each other, the shepherd looked into his eyes and greeted him by saying, "Your Majesty." This shows that the shepherd had already understood that this man who is disguised as a shepherd is none other than the king of their country. The king was very much surprised to know this, that the shepherd has already recognized him, but still he did not let him know that he has already understood that he is the king. Instead, he welcomed him with great hospitality. So, being happy by this behavior of the shepherd, the king made him a governor of one small district. Even after becoming a governor, he remained as humble and polite as earlier. Soon, he became very famous in the entire district for his wisdom, sympathy, and goodness. Due to this fame, many courtiers were jealous of the shepherd, and they decided to defame him. And for this, they started spreading fake stories of the shepherd's wealth. They also told the king that he carries an iron chest in which he collects the amount separately from the treasure, and that amount he is collecting for his own purpose or his own use. In the beginning, the king did not pay any attention to such complaints, but he could not ignore it for a longer time. And one thing was certain, that the shepherd was actually carrying the chest. Therefore, the king decided to call him to the court, and the shepherd was soon summoned. When he reached the court, there was an iron chest fastened securely on the camel's back. Seeing this, the king shouted at the shepherd, who was now a governor, and he said that, "Why you are carrying this iron chest all the time? What does this contain? We all want to see." The governor smiled and asked the servant to bring the chest. Everyone around was very eager to know about the secret of that iron chest. All the people who were jealous of the governor were waiting for the chest to open soon. But when it was opened, to everyone's surprise, the chest had nothing else except an old tattered blanket. Everyone was shocked. Looking at this, the king asked him that, "Why do you carry this ordinary blanket with you? You are the governor of a district." Listening to the king's question, the shepherd replied with quiet dignity, and he said, "Majesty, this is my oldest friend, and it has always protected me in times of need. I therefore keep this along with me, because if in case in future your Majesty, that means you the king, if you wish to chuck me out of this palace and ask me to take away my new clothes, what would I have to wear that time? In that case, this blanket will help me out." Listening to this polite answer of the governor, the king was very pleased, and the jealous governors were very much embarrassed to hear the wise man's reply. Now everyone knew that the shepherd was actually the humblest and the wisest man in the land. The king announced that from now on, the governor, that means this shepherd, will be the governor of a bigger district, and in this way he was rewarded by the king and also rewarded for his goodness. So this lesson gives a message, and the moral is that wisdom, humility, and honesty are attributes to great ethical behavior, and a person who possesses them is bound to be recognized for them in life, sooner or maybe later. So, dear children, always be polite and humble. This is all for today. We'll meet you soon with the explanation of next chapter. Till then, thank you, take care, and stay in shape.